Next artist I will bring on stage from St. Lucia makes his pilgrimage. No stranger to big achievement. It's a pleasure to have him in Talk Tent. So it's time to show appreciation for the next artist I will mention, as I now take the privilege to bring Mr. Gene Lawrence on the stage.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Really is a pleasure to be here this evening to help celebrate what I think is already a milestone in our cultural calendar, this 25th anniversary of the Talk Tent. You enjoying the show? Lovely, lovely, lovely. I've come here to tell you the story tonight too, but before I do so, I want to play a little piece of music that I arranged especially for the guitar, for the fingerstyle guitar. It was originally a samba. I've changed the rhythm a bit. I do it as a calypso samba. Some of you will recognize it, I'm sure. It's called El Comanchero. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The story I want to tell you tonight is a very big story. I could really only scratch the surface of those really changing and exciting times that we shared together. It's a period that is very dear to my heart because I was born and grew up in that era. It's the time when we gave the world the only new instrument to be invented in the 20th century. I speak, of course, of pan and how it first began. And to let you understand more completely, I have to give you a little bit of history. In the days before Pan was only minstrels and tambour bamboo band, the colonial government misunderstood. You know they banned the tambour bamboo for good. Oh Lord, it really had. They banned tambour bamboo in Trinidad. Tambour bamboo was really sweet. It used to have we jumping on we feet. But I tell you it had, and it really sad. The people's expression curtailed, and they going mad. They going mad. I don't know how many of you remember tambour bamboo and how it used to sound. But tambour bamboo was a very important outlet for the people, for the black people's self-expression. Tambour bamboo come from the French word tambour for drum. And they had the boule, which was the big drum, and the calendar, which was the small drum. And tambour bamboo encompassed all of that. They used to have the big bamboo that you used to beat on the ground or against each other to make the main rhythm. And then they had the middle-sized bamboo used to come in to enhance the rhythm, like. And then they had the small bamboo, which was like a cutter to bring out some of the sweetness of the rhythm. To give you a little idea of how tambour bamboo rhythm was composed. Thank you, thank you. Now, the main thing about tambour bamboo is that it was portable and affordable. Anybody could go in the hills and cut some bamboo and make a tambour bamboo band. So with those bit of important information, I now want to introduce another important historical fact that influenced Pan, and that was stick fight and stick fight yards. Now, stick fight was a forum for settling disputes, from the most minor domestic incident to major issues like land ownership. It was a very serious social discipline whose outcome was final and accepted by the community. Many a man would be felled and maimed, sometimes even killed in the stick fight yard. That is why with some good reason that they banned that particular activity. In those days you'd hear the Shantwell sing, "If you is my friend, don't come in the ring. Who is my friend? Don't come in the ring. If you is my friend, don't come in the ring. Who is my friend? Don't come in the ring. Mama, mama, your son in the grave already. Your son in the grave already. Take a towel and bang your belly. Oh, mama, mama. Your son in the grave already. Your son in the grave already. Take a towel and bang your belly. They had stick fight yards all over the place. In St. James, in Woodbrook, in Belmont, in East Dry River. Territorial rivalry was high. So with those two important facts under your belt, I want to jump you now to 1945. The war over. Now, people want to celebrate, but tambour bamboo against the law. Also, you couldn't have crowds. The government then afraid riot. Nobody was allowed to have a crowd together. So fellas used to have to pick up anything they could find to make a little bit of rhythm and have a little celebration. Any kind of pitch oil pan, an old piece of car wheel, a bucket, a dustbin. Well, don't talk about dustbin. Dustbin became an endangered species. You dare not leave your dustbin outside in the night. Next morning it's gone. Somebody tuning it down the road. Well, not easy. The first pan was born. It go like this. It had two notes only, you know. Do-doop, do-do-doop, do-doop, do-do-doop, do-doop, do-do-doop, do-doop, do-doop. They came up with a very imaginative and original name. They call it the do-doop. Some of them call it the bodoop. Trinidad not easy, you know. Put in some new language in the people English dictionary, you board up. But 1945, pan had about 5 notes. You used to go like this. And that's what they used to jump up to, you know. Well, let me, you could imagine this now. It's VJ Day, people want to celebrate, things getting warm in town, everybody want to come out, the whole world want to celebrate, the war over. Listen, the fellas start to beat some rhythm downside in Lavantil and they start to cross over into Port of Spain, procession after procession coming in, the pan playing some music. Listen, the police nor the administration had the heart or the will to stop them. The first calypso ever made about pan was born to commemorate that occasion for us. It went like this. They're going zuma laka zolo. 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 Port of Spain nearly catch on fire when the steel band crossed over dry river. It was seen that big procession passing all through the town. And if you hear them zuma laka zolo, they're going zuma laka zolo. They're going zuma laka zolo. Zuma laka zolo. Marianne with a flag in she hand begged the policeman not to stop the band. It was seen that big procession passing all through the town. And if you hear them zuma laka zolo, they're going zuma laka zolo. Let me tell you, pan started to expand and develop at a pace with fellas like Sonny Roach, Bertie Marshall, Ellie Manette, Tony Williams, Pri Simon. The Panyards came alive. Check Magoo Springer introduced 2 sticks to beat pan, and Gary Maskell put pan on a strap. Pan get mobile just like tambour bamboo. It was not easy. Mustn't forget at that time, pan was a violent, aggressive movement. You could tell by the name of the bands. You had invaders, Red Army, desperados, maribuntas, renegades, hear them names, only fighting names, aggressive music. Listen now, extreme rivalry and very territorial, just like the stick fight yards. A Belmont band can't go down Woodbrook. It's instant war. War. Listen, man. It was like a social revolution with them young people. Panyards started to open up all over the place. Like any revolutionary movement, they had their first casualty. I remember when they sang, "Who dead? Canaan! Who Canaan Barrow? Canaan Barrow went to town on a Red Army, but John knocked him down. Who dead? It was Canaan. Who Canaan Barrow? Canaan Barrow went to town and the noise of the steel band knocked him down. Who dead? Canaan Barrow. Canaan Barrow went to town and the noise of the steel band knocked him down." Let me tell you something. Pan started to develop and expand beyond all expectations. They suddenly put pan on wheels. Listen, a pan side used to have 10, 15 men in a pan side. The next thing you know, when they put the pan on wheels, it's 20 men on a pan side, you know, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 67, 80, 90 men in a steel band. It's now a steel orchestra. There's no pan side again. But let me tell you, the violence and aggression was still there, you know. Who could forget the infamous clash of invaders and Tokyo? Lord Blakey said to us, "Invaders coming down Park Street, beating very sweet. Tokyo coming down the hill very slow. Boy, when the 2 bands clash, mama yo, if you see cutlass, never me again. Jump up in a steel band in Port of Spain." Oh God. Well, the thing get hot if you see man get cut. Lord Blakey was in a house by a lady at tell you, quite on top the lady bed. You know they pelt a bottle, they bust me head. Never me again. Jump up in a steel band in Port of Spain. You know it, you know it? Sing with me. Never me again. Never me again. Jump up in a steel band in Port of Spain. Because when the two bands clash, mama you, if you seek at last, never me again. Jump up in a steel band in Port of, oh Lord, I tell you, never me again. Jump up in a steel band in Port of Spain. Let me tell you, but we must not forget at that same time, Carnival and Calypso was also evolving and expanding. Those three disciplines became almost synonymous with each other. But at that time, the first really melodious pan we make was a pan called a ping pong. We go ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. A ping pong had about a scale and a half, about 12 notes. Somebody make a first pan with 15 notes. The next thing you know, they make a tenor pan with 18 notes. Somebody make a double tenor with 22 to 24 notes. They make a high tenor, 25, 26, 27, 32 notes on a high tenor. Fellas playing anything you want, from calypso to classics. There was a big change in the attitude. All this fighting business stopped, and men started to play music. You could tell the change in the attitude by the name of the bands. You suddenly had Dixieland, Starlift, Silver Stars, Harmonites, Melodians, Valley Harps. You know, all kind of pretty names for pretty music. I want to show you what a steel band might have done to a very simple piece of music that might have come from Europe to us like this. Listen, the steel band hold on to that. They jam a bass line on it. They put some rhythm in it. All I could tell you, they creolize the piece of music. You could not believe it's the same piece of music. It sounds something like this. Thank you. So, you know, it was no surprise then that Calypso recognized this major change in attitude. And the Mighty Terror sang for us. I want to compliment all the steel band for the excellent talent and fame they brought Trinidadians. Take a little tip from the Terror. Steel band come to stay forever. You know you can't hear your ears in England. Everybody want to learn to beat pan. Now they want to organize a police steel band in Britain. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do. Let me hear you. Pan playing music anywhere we go. What a talent, excellent talent. You hear what I say. Steel band music is the greatest talent today. Trinidad, the founder of the steel band. Now the talent is widely extended to other islands, even quite in Europe and Australia. People love to hear the steel orchestra. You know, in party dances on wedding, I bet your life is a steel band playing. So hear what I say, boy, pan really come to stay. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do, yes, pan playing music anywhere you go. What a talent, excellent talent, you hear what I say. The steel band music is the greatest talent today. The man was right. Pan had come to stay. Listen, pan now tuned to concert pitch. Pan now accepted as an instrument in its own right. Any part of the world you could go, pan playing with orchestras. People could not believe where pan had reached in such a short space of time from its crude beginnings in the 40s. Let me tell you something. In 1981, you could major in pan at Pittsburgh University under Professor Nathan Davis. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Wasn't easy. Wasn't easy. A new musician was born. You're accustomed to saxophonist, and you're accustomed to trumpeter and violinist. You now had a panist. Yes, a panist. Fellas like Len Boozy Sharp, Robbie Greenwich, Professor Fillmore, and Sidney Joseph, Earl Brooks, and Leon Teague. These pan men are really a special breed. And there was Smithy and Dougie Red, my partner, and I'm not leaving out the man with the hammer. These maestros, I hope you'll agree, they should all be recorded in our history. Yes, I hope you believe me, their names should be recorded in history. Please tell me if you agree with me. I want a round of applause from everybody. Oh yes, if you agree with me, I want a round of applause from everybody. Let me tell you, in conclusion, I want to show you how these three disciplines, pan, calypso, and carnival, who complemented each other so well. Particularly pan, which now brought us so much joy and happiness and pride. Yes, pride. It born and bred right here in Trinidad. You hear that? I want to do a piece of music which I think sums up our feelings for our culture, our pan, our calypso, and our carnival. If you recognize the chorus, join with me. I enjoy myself last year. That's the reason that I come back down here. I enjoy myself last year. That's the reason that I come back down here. Now carnival is really amusing. Don't wave up your mask Juve morning. For every woman inside the band is your woman in the land. That is real happiness, partner, not a soul, a prejudice. You could play your mass as you like, but don't interfere, don't look for fight. And when the steel orchestra blasts the rhythm in your ear, you jump in the band, you start whining from Monday till Ash Wednesday morning. Rice and peas was the menu for carnival, curry, chicken and stew, and a bottle of whiskey to get you in the mood and make you happy. Well, eat and drink and full up your belly. When you start to feel halfway giddy, you jump in the band, you throw up your hand and snatch a woman or a man. That is real happiness, partner, not a soul, a prejudice. You could play your mass as you like, but don't interfere, don't look for fight. And when the steel orchestra blast the rhythm in your ear, you jump in the band, you start whining. Oh, mama, whine if you're whining. Pan had reached on its rightful place on the world stage of music. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed the Pan story.
Keep it coming, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Gene Lawrence. He used to do this, you know. He talked and started with him doing this singing business, you know. Give him a next round of applause. Hey, the first singing MC, my predecessor.